Yeah, well, what happened was we've been having a lot of complaints because we're from a small area in Canada, just down the road, London, Ontario. I don't know if you drove by it on the way up here, or you will when you go down to Detroit. We usually don't have a problem, but we had some complaints recently, and I was playing, Mr. Bungle, Mike Patton's old band.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. Gotten a bit of shit from my station manager, not too much, but we don't usually have that much of a problem with censorship, but there's been a real crackdown the last little while.
It's happening all over the place.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. It's just I don't know what to do.
It's start a pirate radio, a global pirate radio station.
Well, that's ultimately what I'm going to do because that's what I'm in, right, in school. So in the next couple of years, hopefully I'll be able to learn how to build the sucker.
All kinds of manuals and books on the subject.
Actually, I could have gotten a hold of this really low powered transmitter. I was thinking of souping it up. That would have been right on. Pretty
punk rock. Get your moped going.
Throw it in the back of the van, Right on. Okay. You must excuse this completely contrived interview, but can I get you to do a station ID?
Sure. You're listening to Left Wing Radio.
94.7.
94.7.
Radio Western.
Radio Western, and this is Kurt from Nirvana.
Cool. Okay, first question. Why did you decide to start your tour in Toronto?
I think we were planning on starting on the East Coast, so I have no idea. Ask my manager. I don't even pay attention to the itinerary where we're going. I mean, I'm glad I'm here. I'm going to put this in someone's drink. I'm glad we're in Canada. I had no idea that we were even going to come to Canada, really. I mean, I expected to come sometime this year on tour, but I just don't pay attention to the itinerary where we're going because, well, I can't say that it's all the same, but it's more exciting that way, just showing up in a town. I don't really like to pay attention to the politics or, what's going on in the band at all. You seem just along for the ride.
You just want to distance yourself from all the administrative stuff and just play.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why we have a manager now, and he sets things up like this. I mean, of course, he communicates with Chris, and Chris will tell me, basically what's going on, but, if there's anything that we don't like, we'll let them know. It's not like we don't care, and we're not listening, and they just set up whatever we want, and, we just go along.
So, but you don't really care for doing that much in the way of interviews, but that's just, is it because of overkill, or just frustrated with it in general?
I think it's both. It's just I'm getting really bored with the same questions all the time. It's understandable, and I also realize that most of the interviews have to ask the standard questions because there's not much of a, we don't have much of an image, and there's not much story behind our band, and so what people can grasp, they base their interview off of that. But getting really tired of the independent going over to major label stuff. I mean, it's happened, and there's nothing we can do about it. So there's no sense analyzing it.
So, do you feel that going to majors really brought you a lot more ignorant interviews?
Not necessarily. I've realized that a lot of the people we've done interviews with this time around are the same people we've done interviews with before, the same magazines. We hardly have had any interviews in the States, but I've noticed that more in Europe, where usually they're friends of ours in the first place. It's almost like a little conspiracy. They're not going to write shit about us. They're not going to put us down, make us sound like fools. So it's good in that sense, but it's just getting boring, I don't blame them for asking the same questions.
Well, are you getting a big push from your label now that you're on?
Yeah, they're really excited. They're sincerely excited and they like the music. They really do.
It's like $750,000. It's quite a big investment.
$750,000. No, we didn't get that much.
It wasn't that much? That's what I read. Was it? Might be Magazine. Or how much was it that you got?
175. 33% tax bracket, 15% to our lawyer, 10% to our manager, $70,000 to Sub Bob. Left us with about $20,000 to buy equipment. I don't have a place to live at this moment.
Not in your contract? Because John Castor from the Doughboys, I know, for instance, his company pays for his rent. Not getting that?
No, we have what was left over from the advance in a bank account. We have an accountant, and he gives us a little bit of money every month to live. But we've been on tour and we've been recording for so long that I haven't had a chance. I got evicted from my apartment about 3 months ago, and every time we come back, we only have a few days at home, so I usually just go to my mother's, and I haven't found a place to live yet.
So you're still struggling, though?
No, we're not struggling. I think I don't know, financially we're well off. I mean, it's more money than I've ever had in my life. You know, to be able to pay rent every month, it's great. You know, I can't ask for any more.
So you're having fun then?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's taken a lot of problems away, you know.
Question about the new album. Why did you choose Butch Big to help produce the new album, Nevermind?
Because we attempted to record our album about 1.5 years ago in Madison, and the demos turned out really well. So we decided to do it again.
Want that Wisconsin sound?
The Wisconsin sound, yeah.
The lumberjack sound. When you got signed to the new label, did you find any sort of internal pressure to tone your sound down? Or did they pretty much leave it up to you?
There's no pressure at all whatsoever. In fact, when we had our first mixes completed, our A&R man said they weren't raw enough. Pretty surprising, but it's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you apprehensive at all about signing to Giffen?
Well, with Geffen specifically, no. I mean,
But the MCA
had all the confidence in him. A lot of the other labels we were talking to, yeah, I was really worried because, you know, signing away 7 years of your life is kind of a major decision.
Right.
But with Geffen, it's fine.
Okay, I read in Meat Magazine, it's Hamilton and Toronto-based magazine, that you're a big fan of rap, but dislike white rap groups because, and this is a quote, "The white man has ripped off the black man for long enough." Then how do you feel about Consolidated?
Oh, I don't know. Was I drunk at that time? I'm a fan of rap music, but most of it's so misogynist and that I can't even deal with it. I'm really not that much of a fan. I totally respect and love it because it's one of the only original forms of music that's been introduced, but it's the white man doing rap is just like watching a white man dance. We can't dance. We can't rap. You know, it's just the amazing.
Excuse me, I'm Italian. I've got that gene in me. Thank you very much.
Great, you've had your kneecaps removed at birth.
Any major plans for the future? Another wonderful vague question. Rock and roll lifestyle?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Television's out the window, red snapper, fire extinguishers, sparklers, fireworks.
Screwdrivers, hammers, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Cool. So we have been talking to
Kurt from Nirvana.
And you're listening to Radio Western 94.7 FM in beautiful downtown London, Ontario. Actually, could I get you to do a promo for my show?
Sure.
Yeah. So you are, and you're listening to Idle Banter. That's the name of the show. Idle Banter, as in...
Idle Banter. Okay. Hi, this is Kurt from Nirvana. You're listening to Idle Banter
on 94.7 Radio Western.